Hey, what's up? Keepers HD or Daniel, and I'm with my friend.
Gravity.
And today we're just going to talk about Anonymous, the whole thing about those hackers. And what's your thought about it?
Well, my thought on this whole thing is that it's kind of crazy that people like this can actually hack into such a giant company such as Sony and many others, PayPal, as you guys may have known. And my opinion is like they kind of need to calm down with the whole like no PSN and stuff like that. And other than that, I support them all the way.
Yeah, I kind of agree the same thing. It's just I think it's kind of bull that I can't sign in because I'm kind of going through withdrawals on PS3. But did you know they also hacked Mastercard and
Oh my
Visa?
God.
So I mean, I don't know about this whole thing. I agree with them that they should do this because, I mean, jailbreaking basically it gives you the features that you bought the PS3 and that you wanted in the beginning that they made updates to where you can't make to do things about with them. And I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just agree with GeoHut when he says that like he's not hacking the PS3, he's unlocking features that they basically took away, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he doesn't support pirating or anything, and I think it's bull that they actually sued him all the way.
Yeah, and the funny thing is he only had a couple lawyers and he didn't have that great a lawyer. But even the judge thought and the jurisdiction thought that he was right. That's why he won the lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then it's kind of funny because like they can't really do very much either, considering he didn't break the law. Considering that like they're so big too. Going back to Anonymous saying that like they're not one person. Is if you guys have seen their YouTube videos, they say that they aren't one person. They're not individual. They work like together, but they don't stay together, which is actually pretty smart.
Yeah, I mean, though I think the only reason they do that is so that they can't get in trouble by like the FBI, which 4 people already got caught in the UK for it,
Yeah.
and they're looking at 10 years in prison.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I can't believe like they're actually going all the way and arresting people. I mean, I guess I see how they do that, but I mean, I just think that's a little
I
ridiculous.
mean, they're not like it's not like they're taking the money from Sony. The money is still
Exactly.
going to Sony, but I mean, I don't know. This whole thing is crazy.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, my big thing on this whole thing is that like they're actually taking the PSN away. I mean, I can try to sign in right now. It says they're under maintenance. Well, I really don't think so. It's just all this whole anonymous stuff.
Well, yeah, and they said in the forum that right now it is under PlayStation Sony, and
Uh,
they're trying to get it back up and running, and it's probably gonna be up and running probably tomorrow. But I mean, they're not trying to ruin it for us, the gamers, because that would ruin the whole purpose of this. But I mean, yeah,
yeah, and yeah, I see what you're saying and how like what they're saying is that it would pretty much ruin the point of doing this whole thing. And like as they've said before, it's like they're not gonna stop, which I think is kind of funny because like Sony thinks that. I mean, it goes to show that Sony thinks they're all big and bad because they sued GeoHot. Well, considering they lost, they're not so big and bad. And like Anonymous can basically do what they want. And like again, I mean, I'm gonna say it again. I support them, but I think what they're doing is kind of ridiculous towards the Sony.
yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to end the conversation right now. But I think we might do a commentary on some gameplay later on this whole thing, because this can go on for hours about talking about it. So
Easily.
yeah, until then, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Gravity.
Peace.
Later.